What's happening, everyone? Good morning. It is a Friday, and what vlog day is this? I don't know what vlog day it is. I missed yesterday. I decided to have a day off. Wow. So I decided to have a day off and like do nothing. Like do absolutely nothing. And I mean it. I did absolutely nothing. I got some things done, right? You get some things done, but I did like absolutely nothing, and it was glorious. Although albeit it can be a little, it can make you a little sad, right? Like you're so used to like not succeeding, but like doing things that you normally do throughout the day. But like if you find that you do nothing, you feel like you kind of feel like you're not accomplishing anything sometimes. But so I did nothing, and it was quite nice. But now we're back on the game, back to do another little vlog video where I'm drawing Scrappy Doo. This is my first version. He looks more like a young Scooby-Doo than a Scrappy Doo. And this one kind of looks like Scrappy Doo, but kind of not. He's kind of like Scrappy Doo's clone brother, you know? And that's okay. When I was doing my live stream on TikTok, someone mentioned that Scrappy Doo's body, he's like all head and no body. And I just realized it. It didn't click until that person said it to me. Like I knew that he had a big head, but like when he said he was all head and no torso, no body, it made a lot of sense. Like literally his head is as big as his body. And that's the funny thing about cartoons. I don't notice those things until people point them out. And that was really kind of an astute observation that someone pointed out to me, and I just didn't even notice it until then. And so it kind of it dawned on me. It kind of showed to me like what I'm missing with this character. But that's okay. I'm not like upset that I'm not capturing the likeness of Scrappy Doo. It's just a drawing, man. And it's on a paper that cost like a cent. It's on a piece of paper that cost me like a cent. I don't know how much paper costs, but the sketchbook is like 300 pages. And so it's got to cost me like a cent per page. Anyways, awesome, man. Chilled out on a Thursday. Did nothing. I slept in. Felt like a total like beach bum, man. Just like, whoa. No, I did feel kind of guilty later on, you know, where you feel like, oh man, I should have been doing something. I should have been doing something. And you could get those feelings from time to time. And that's okay, man. It's okay to kind of feel like you need to do something when you're normally like a high performance type of person. I'm not saying I'm high performance, but like in order to like just draw every day, it takes a level of commitment that is above average. You know, it just takes a little bit more. And for those that are watching and for those that are trying their hardest to draw every day, man, good luck. Good. You got my support, man. Keep it up. You'll get to where you need to get. Oh, look at that eye. Look at that glorious eye. But I digress. I don't know where I was going with this. I never know where I'm going with this, and perhaps that's the good and bad thing of it. A bad thing, like it's kind of endearing, but it's also like, hey man, why are you making videos about nothing? Well, you know, they made a show about nothing called Seinfeld back in the day, and it was a hit, right? There's a lot of YouTube channels that are basically, they make videos about nothing, and like, well, you could say, like, well, they're about something. Yeah, they're people doing what they like to do every day, and people just like seeing them do those fun things every day, you know? Anyways, why not, man? Why not? I was just talking about in my live stream how creativity, like success, can to some degree limit your creativity, you know? And I was referring to a lot of these YouTubers that have been quitting. So they're like they're a product of their success. They're like beholden to their success. And what I mean by that is like these YouTubers that are ultra successful, they have a million plus followers, maybe tens of millions, right? Subscribers. You would be hard pressed for them to see them do a video that is out of the ordinary, like some completely different thing, because they can't change course. They can't course correct. And it sucks because I'm assuming when they started those videos, started their YouTube channel, it was a source for creative outlet, a source for them to do whatever they wanted to, and then they started getting success in certain videos. So they started making videos that gravitated towards that type of audience that would allow them to grow. And then what happens is since they've acquired a level of success doing certain videos, they can't change that formula. They can't change or pivot or do videos about other things, and it's very hard for them to do that, to change their video style, and they're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. It reminds me a lot about a lot of like artists. You'll see artists that do the same type of artwork over and over again. Like they'll do landscapes, they'll do figure work, they'll do a certain type of genre of art. And I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's just me, but after a while, for 5, 10, 15 years of doing the same type of art, you might get bored of doing that, you know? And the problem with that is you can't change. Like if you have a customer base that is expecting you to do landscapes, you can't start pivoting and do like abstract cubism, you know? And I think it should be reversed. I think as an artist, you should be able to change on a whim and do whatever you want to on a whim. I mean, a lot of the greats did different things throughout their entire career, but we don't look at that. We only see the one thing that they did. Pablo Picasso was a master draftsman. He could paint the figure like as good as anyone at that time. He was a master draftsman. He was a figure painter by heart. And you don't know him for his figure paintings, you know? Salvador Dali, later on in his life, did some really interesting abstract paintings and abstract work that you don't know about because we only know of him through his weird surrealistic paintings, you know? So like, unfortunately, as an artist or creative, you kind of get typecasted in your art, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame that you have these YouTubers that quit because they're a product of their success. They're locked into their success and they can't change what they want to do. I would assume that they want to do different things, and so what they do is they quit their channel and they decide to make another channel pursuing different things. But what happens is, you have these people that are successful and they can't get out of it. They can't get out of it. I know artists that can't get out of doing the same type of painting. Like they're tired of painting this thing that they've been painting for like their entire career because it's a profitable venture. But like, how long are you going to want to do that? Are you going to want to do that for 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years? What if you're tired of doing that? Tired of painting the same thing over and over again? You're a human being. You read things, you experience things, you grow. How come when you watch a comedian, they're always doing new material? They have to do new material. They can't do the same jokes over and over again, or else they're never gonna make it. They have to do new jokes, better jokes, funnier jokes. And the only way to do that is to experiment and test things out. But like in like the artistic world, that's not allowed. It's kind of weird. It's not allowed to try new things. It's not allowed to create different type of videos for your YouTube channel. It's not allowed, especially when you're successful and you have sponsors and you have people that expect you to do a certain type of film or a certain type of video or a certain type of content. And that sucks, dude. That sucks so much. I feel for these individuals that want to do different things, but they're locked in. They can't escape. And I think what they need to understand is the people that have been following these individuals, subscribe to these individuals, I think a large portion of these individuals, these subscribers that are following these individuals would completely understand, that why they're changing their content. Completely understand. And they would like to follow them in this new venture, in this new journey. I think these YouTubers have lost sight of why these individuals, these subscribers follow these people. It's not just because they like the genre or the content. They like the person, and they want to see that person grow or see that person in their journey. YouTube is a creative format, creative genre. It's not just a business, even though for a lot of people, they've made it into a business, but it is a platform to be creative and to express ideas and to show fun things and to do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do in a video in traditional video format through like through like Fox or NBC or MSNBC or Netflix. It allows you to experiment, and all I'm saying is, go for it, man. Don't worry about don't worry about losing subscribers, man. Take chances. Take chances. You'll be a better person, right? I'm not saying take chances like take a huge loan out and create a weird business venture. I'm saying like on a micro level, if you have a YouTube channel that's moderately successful, I think people wouldn't mind you changing. Or if you don't have time to do like a second channel, which a lot of people do, is what they do is they do a serious channel and then they do another channel that they kind of like play around at. Me personally, I can't separate them. I just don't have the time to be doing multiple YouTube channels and separating things. It just seems like too much. Anyways, I'm done talking. I'm done ranting. I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You all rock. Cheers, my friends.